points of bioelectricity. And I can't get that cup, but oh well. What's that? Oh, another PS20. I can't carry any more coffee. Why don't we drink a couple then? And we're done in here. Now, he said there's a safe, and I wonder if he's talking about the safe. I think he's talking about that. Did he say Captain Apollo's? Well, there's a safe on this boat, I think. And there's also a safe in this place. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
You know, I'd really like to know how the almighty despot looks. I mean, why is it that nobody has ever even seen a picture of the guy who runs our city?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's not like he was ever elected either. What's that all about? He just waltzed right in there and demanded leadership. And got it.
I guess he lives up to his
Wonder who
name.
this despot
And
guy
just because
is.
we elect our moderators, people think we live in a democracy.
Remember that time he wiped out Universal Constructor? We figured they were inactive, so we tore the whole building down. For weeks, nobody could take their classes anymore.
Yeah, I mean, those guys run a bunch of courses that the DX editing crew don't offer, like the verbal communication course.
I think 2 weeks or so passed before he realized his mistake, and the UC guys found a new place to set up their offices. Jeez, that would have never happened if Despot paid attention to the community.
You will always get this feeling that King Cashew is running the show.
I wouldn't be surprised. Now there's a proper capable fellow to watch over the citizens. Why doesn't he just take over? I don't think anybody would object.
I've heard that Despot is horribly disfigured from some accident long ago, and that's why he can't show himself in public.
You think it's like that Lucius De Beers from Deus Ex? The guy who lived in a freezer and was only kept alive by a machine?
Sounds very possible, yeah.
Talking about
At least that would
Deus Ex
explain
again?
why he lets Cashew make all the decisions.
Who says Cashew makes the decisions? Maybe he just relays them and sorts of gets the credit. I mean, everybody just assumes he decides everything, but he's never actually said it, has he? You ever heard him say, "I have decided that," or "by my order"? No, you haven't. Maybe Despot does make the decision. Cashew just gets to tell everybody about it.
I didn't think of that. It could be. It could very well be.
Then on the other hand, maybe Despot doesn't even exist.
What? Why would we have been led to believe that he existed then?
I don't know. Maybe to sort of scare us. I mean, you heard all the stories about the almighty Despot, and how nobody's ever objected to a decision of his and lived to tell the tale.
Could be. So you think he's sort of a big brother to keep us in line?
Despot is watching you.
Good theory.
What's the city administration doing about the cult wars? Nothing.
Yeah, I already heard
They let
that.
them shoot each other in the middle of the street.
Alright, let's see if this is the place with the safe. Or at least, let's see if this is the place with the safe that we have the key to. Throwing knife, not worth a whole lot. Let's go in here. Exploration bonus, alright. There's a safe. Yeah, it unlocked it. Money, 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 money. I just got 350 credits, folks. I have got some money now. Let's use one more cup of coffee here. Grab a couple more. I have got some money. I've got some money. And I haven't even done in this district yet. I got a few more quests here. Maybe not a few more, just a couple more. Well, if it hadn't been for that safe, this place would not be worth breaking into. All that it is coffee and candy bars. Let's go to the fan fiction store. Store where they sell Deus Ex fan fiction. And you can have some really interesting conversations with the proprietors of the store. Is there anything over here that's worth looking at? Not that thing, just some flowers. And there's a cat. I don't think there's anything over here. Here's this guy who has all kinds of fan fiction and will talk your ear off, literally. So, I'm not going to talk to him just yet. Part actually gets maybe a little dull. Let's go to the basement. I'm going to try something here. I'm going to drop this painting.
Hey, you look kind of like a retired super spy.
I do?
How retired are you, though? Retired enough to do me a favor?
I'm kind of preoccupied right now.
I can pay you. I got 350 credits on me.
What do you propose?
I was evicted last week for playing loud music, but I forgot to clean out my room in the basement. Most of the stuff I was keeping down there is junk. But there's one thing I really need to get back. An old painting.
Old painting.
I inherited it from my grandmother.
Now I know what to use that for.
Why don't you go get it then?
Because the guards are psychopaths. Don't know if you've ever been to the apartment building in question. Phasmatis, the moderator, lives there too. But the guards are so bored, they'll shoot anything. If I even get near there, they'll say I'm a trespasser and pop me.
Huh. So you need me to steal your painting from them?
What? No, there's no stealing involved. It's my painting. They just won't
Little
let
do
me
you
have
know,
it
I've
back.
already got it. Okay, I'll do it.
Okay, I'll do it.
Great.
Why would I refuse that
You
and
know
say I
where
don't
it
trust
is?
you? It's not like
Yeah,
trust is important
the
in
apartment
this
building
case.
where Phasmatis lives. I just came from there.
Because I don't
Cool.
have to give him the painting
Good
unless he
luck.
gives me the
I'll
money.
wait for you here.
Painting. There it is. Oh, look, I already found your painting.
Have you got it?
Yep.
There you are.
My dear old grandmother's precious painting. Thank
I
you,
have
sir.
a feeling
You've
he's
done me a great
bullshitting me.
favor today.
You're welcome. Could I have the money, please?
Yes, of course. Here you go. 350 credits just like we agreed on.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Trestron, I am still waiting for you to get down here and see me, and time is wasting.
My name's
If you're
Trescon,
so
dolt.
poor you can't afford a subway pass, then go to that trashy apartment building you met Phasmatis at. A former employee of mine has formulated some sort of nonsense plan that ends with you getting a free subway pass. So hurry the hell up and get one.
So he's offering me a way to get a free subway pass. We'll have to check that out.
Invisible War sucks swords.
I agree. Riot Prod, there it is. Unknown Motives, Chapter 4. Well, maybe someday I'll read that. Walton Simons, oh my goodness.
Walton Simons? What the hell are you doing in a bookstore? Don't you try anything, you got that? I'm heavily armed.
Eh? Oh, you must be mistaking me for Walton Simons. I am simply Walton Simons.
Huh?
See the caps? My name isn't capitalized. That's because I'm the guru, the pseudo-minister of true lies, bearer of flaming eyes, Simon's avatar. The caps are for the other Simons, okay?
Oh, I see. Well, no, actually, I don't, but So what are you doing in this bookshop?
This is the fan fiction shop. It's a bookstore set up by Chris and I. Most of the books are written by the denizens of Forum City, although we also have a comprehensive Deus Ex section for fan fiction reference material.
So you must know quite a bit about Deus Ex, eh?
Yes.
Could you tell me what the Order of Cincinnati is? Background material for Deus Ex.
Could you tell me what the Order of the Cincinnati is?
Although only mentioned once in a book in Deus Ex, the Order of the Cincinnati are quite interesting. Created in 1783 by George Washington, the Order of the Cincinnati was a military force designed to overthrow the U.S. government if democracy failed. They had the power to temporarily suspend the Constitution when needed. They hide under the guise of being formed to recognize those who had served in the Revolution. Washington resigned as president after only 2 terms in office, but remained president of the Order of the Cincinnati till his death. The Order still exists to this day.
Yeah, if you believe that kind of crap.
Of course, but in Deus Ex, everything you read on paranoid websites is absolutely true.
How about the
Tell me about
AIs?
the AIs.
I now have full access to your systems. Icarus is one scary dude. He's a copy of Daedalus just modified for loyalty. MJ12 didn't want this one to get away. Icarus uses his echelon powers to the fullest, tracking JC every step of the way. Everett was only able to defend JC and Daedalus for a couple days until Icarus could break through, and do who knows what to JC and Daedalus's minds. A particularly good scene happens with Icarus in Paris right before the catacombs. Just try answering a phone in an office building.
Icarus
Sounds
is pretty creepy.
I'll have to try that once. How about Daedalus?
Deep in Mount Weather, Daedalus was brewing. It was Echelon 4 and MJ12's solution to the amount of uncensorable information flowing through Internet 3. MJ12 was having particular difficulty in content recognition, so they decided on creating an AI that could decide for itself what to censor and alert MJ12 about. Unfortunately, right away, a pattern-matching error occurred within Daedalus, and it classified MJ12 and the Illuminati as terrorist groups themselves, and
Wise
escaped onto the
choice.
Internet. In a sense, a blip of Daedalus's code is on every computer terminal and device on Internet 3. That's how Daedalus's architecture works. He isn't concentrated into one clump of code. Instead, he becomes the Internet, in a way.
I would have loved to be there to see the faces of those MJ12 people when Daedalus categorized them as terrorists and ditched them. So where does Morpheus fit into all this?
God was a dream of good government. Morpheus is cool, very insightful, and a prototype for Daedalus. He was built by Everett, whose heuristics language allows Morpheus to convey the highest and most succinct tier of any pyramidal construct of knowledge. Everett still uses Morpheus to spy on people, but Morpheus is trapped in Everett's systems. He can view the internet, and that's all unlike the other AIs. Everett also seems to use Morpheus to entertain guests with Morpheus's profiles on themselves. Morpheus also supplies what I think to be one of the best conversations in the game.
I agree.
Yeah, that conversation is really good.
Conversation
No
is
doubt
pretty
about
awesome.
As for the other AIs, you'll have to ask Chris.
There are other AIs? Oh yeah, I guess we're missing Helios. But I didn't know there were more. Guess I'll have to ask him about those.
Okay, well, let's leave.
Well, I really must get going. I have important business to attend elsewhere.
Okay, bye. Come back soon.
Go
We're
talk
open
to the guy
24/7.
upstairs. Talk to him for a little bit, at least.
All hail Matt Dipper!
Customer?
Is it really necessary to lock down the entire city? I mean, there are still 2 moderators and a small army of firewalls left, right?
Twist, a Deus Ex novel series. Interesting. I wonder if that's a good book. I am not going to read it. Here's, I guess, the PC Gamer model about PC Gamer article about Deus Ex. Yeah, I don't think there's anything on this guy's computer.
Who am I, and why am I here? A good question full of depth and meaning.
Actually, I figured
It's
you
the
owned the
fanfic shop, eh?
Given that you're standing behind the counter. This is the fan fiction.